Welcome back to Unloved Autos. Today is going to be episode 1 of our fleet check. The building we have here is the building I simply call the shop. This building was the only outbuilding that came with this property when we bought it in 2013. It holds a few cars, but not many. Most of the cars are found in Building 1 and Building 2, which were constructed in 2014 and 2020. My goal here is to keep each video fairly short from my own YouTube watching experiences. If a video goes more than 5 or 10 minutes, I lose interest. And so the idea here is to simply show some friends and family what I have and what they look like without having to endure a 30-minute video each time I put one on. The first vehicle we have here is my trusty Cub Cadet lawnmower. Doesn't really count, but it's outside, so we'll talk about it for a second. Had 2 Cub Cadets. This one has barely been used. I bought it at the end of last year, and mostly it's just waiting to be put into service. Okay, going into the building. First vehicle here is my 2007 Mustang Shelby GT. I bought that used in about 2008 with 300 miles on it. For the first year, I drove it as a daily driver, and then found that it wasn't terribly comfortable for that. The suspension's a tad firm. So now I just kind of store it in here, and like if we have a track day or something with the car club doing some parade laps, I'll take it and use it for that. But other than that, it's unmodified, totally stock, as most of my cars are. It's the way I prefer them. Number 2 is my 2013 Ford Boss 302 Laguna Seca. It has about 15,000 miles on it. I bought it used as well. This is one car that has been modified a fair amount. I would have preferred it not be, but that's the way it goes. They were definitely track mods, and this thing has a pretty good roar to it and really handles well. It's a fun car, and probably people ask, what's your most fun car to drive? That's it. Sitting next to that is my 2016 Shelby GT350. It has about 2,000 miles on it. I bought that one new. Its color is triple yellow. It's a blast to drive as well. And as with everything, I needed to drive it more. Slowly we'll work on that, we'll see. Moving over next to that, or in front of it, I guess I should say, is a 2001 Mustang Roush package. This belonged to my son, Robert R. Eden, or Remy Eden, depending on how you know him. He drove this for a couple years and then decided he needed something with a little more kick in it than just the stock 4.6 liter V8 that's in it. And so I took it off his hands and he moved on to something else. We may do a video at some point with his cars as well. He has 4 at this point, and kind of a fun history with them. We'll see if we can get him to volunteer to present them at some point. You can see here on the walls, I have plenty of knickknacks and posters and just other things I've acquired over the years. Next vehicle is a 1982 Mercury LN7. Some people may recall that as a little 2-seater that Ford built and put on the Ford Escort platform back in the early 80s. They only made these for a couple years. Its Ford equivalent was the Ford EXP, and they made those for a number more years and through a refresh. The little LN7 was truly unloved. They didn't sell very well and quickly left the market. I came across this one out of the Daniel Bertie Shaw collection. I was very pleased to get this and bring it home after he passed. He was in Arkansas, and it's just a really cool little car. I always wanted one, and this one's not perfect. It has a little bit of rust here and there, but it looks very presentable. Finally, in this building, we have the 1997 Ford Mustang GT in Aztec Gold. It was a 1-year color and did not sell very many of them in that color. I wanted one for a very long time because I like gold cars. And it was hard to find one of these in decent shape at all. Finally, I found this one at a Mecum auction in Portland and bought it over the internet and had it delivered out here. I've been very pleased with it. It starts every time. The miles aren't as low as the rest of the cars in here, but it just looks great, presents well, and it's a lot of fun. So that's it for the shop. Pretty soon I will put together episode 2 of the Fleet Check series. That will probably be maybe row 1 in building 1. We'll see. These things are all subject to change. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.